What's up guys, I'm Bob Tompkins with the Living in SC team at Real Broker, and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode of Living in SC, we're going to be talking about some of Greenville's recent developments and some of the developments that they have planned in the near future. So if you're looking at moving to the area, or if you're interested in the development that is happening in Greenville, this video is for you. Now before we get into that, if you're thinking about making a move to South Carolina, our team would love to be a resource for you. So shoot us an email at info@livinginsc.com or give us a call at the number listed below. We would love to be that resource for you. So without any further ado, let's get right on into it. So the city of Greenville is one of the fastest growing cities in the United States on a percentage basis. Actually, in about the last 20 years, Greenville has experienced roughly 30% growth within its city limits, which is just outstanding. And as a result of that, Greenville is actually having to put together a lot of different developments to help sustain that growth and to make sure that the people moving here have an enjoyable experience with the downtown. So what does 30% look like in real numbers? Well, in 2000, Greenville had 56,000 residents within the city limits. In 2020, Greenville had 71,000 residents in its city limits. So that's actually a growth pattern of about 6 households per week that were growing into the city, which is a ton of growth. So with that growth, there's a lot of things that come with it. The need for better transportation, the need for more buildings in the downtown area, the need for more housing. So Greenville has put together a specific plan called Greenville 2040 that aims to develop the city for what we will have in the year 2040. With the Greenville 2040 project, they have a few things that they are focusing on. Some of those things are open spaces, it's infill development. They are also looking to do things that help sustain the environment and provide some affordable housing options for people as the city continues to grow at a fast pace. For more information on the city's specific plan, feel free to visit their website, which is greenvillesc.gov. But I want to take time in this video to discuss some of my favorite projects that have been completed and are on the docket for the next few years, and that I think are very exciting for the residents of Greenville and the surrounding areas. So coming in first on my list of the developmental projects that I am very excited about is Unity Park. Now, Unity Park was recently completed in 2022. It is right off the Swamp Rabbit Trail, right outside of downtown Greenville, and it is an awesome open space. Now, Unity Park still has a lot of growth that needs to happen there. For example, the vegetation, the trees, they need to grow up and get bigger so that it actually feels more established. One of the big complaints that people voiced late in last year was that it just felt like a kind of raw open space. And largely that's because it's brand new. But Unity Park is incredibly well located just outside of downtown. For those that are using the Swamp Rabbit Trail, or if they're just looking to take their kids to the park to play on playgrounds, Unity Park is a great place for that. In its open space, it offers the ability to go out and play catch, to get on some of the different playgrounds that are there, or to go picnic, have a leisurely stroll. Really whatever you're looking for in an outdoor activity in a park, Unity Park is going to have that available to you. And it's one of those developments that I am super excited is already available to the residents of Greenville, and I think over time is going to be a really big centerpiece of Greenville's growth. Coming in second on my list is actually just outside of Greenville. It's actually in Malden, but it connects to what is going to be the Swamp Rabbit Trail extension, and that is the Bridgeway Station. Bridgeway Station is a $150 million development right in the city center of Malden. It's designed to kind of become the city center of Malden. And I know the residents of Malden that live right outside the city of Greenville are extremely excited about this project. In fact, my parents, they live about 8 minutes away from where the Bridgeway Station will be completed. They're actually in Simpsonville, but they bring it up every single time they come to my house. They're like, hey, have you seen the development that's going on there? They've built this walkway that goes over the interstate that connects the Bridgeway Station over to the Swamp Rabbit extension. And there's a lot of excitement and buzz around the Bridgeway Station and what it will do for the city of Malden, but it will also offer a good alternative to people who maybe don't want to go all the way into the city. They can just stop just short at the Bridgeway Station and have a lot to do there. So I'm very excited about this development as well. Coming in third on my list is another development that was recently completed, and that was the project District 356. District 356 is built right outside of Fluor Field, which is where the Greenville Drive play, and it was meant to emulate Jersey Street right outside of Fenway Park in Boston, which is this great pedestrian area right around the baseball stadium, which allows for people to walk around, go into different bars, shopping, all of those sorts of things centered around the baseball games that take place at Fenway Park. And that is what Greenville has sought to do right around Fluor Field with District 356. And as someone who has been a season ticket holder for the Greenville Drive, this is something that very much excites me, because one of the cons of going to a Greenville Drive game previously was that it was somewhat difficult to find parking near the stadium, and then you'd have to, walk down the sidewalk, cross numerous streets to get over to the field. Where with District 356, there's going to be this very pedestrian-friendly area that once you get over to the stadium, you can actually walk around, jump into some different bars, shopping and that sort of thing, and actually make an entire afternoon, evening out of it instead of just walking over for the game. This is gonna be great for the west end of Greenville and everything that is being developed on that side. And this is something that I'm very excited to take part in this baseball season. Now, last but certainly not least, in fact, I've probably saved the best for last, is the development that is going to be taking place at University Ridge. The city has already started its development over there, putting some of the new city and county offices right there at University Ridge. But the entire project that is going to be done there is actually a $1 billion development. The $1 billion development is going to be known as Greenville County Square, and it's going to be a great blend of offices, retail, restaurants, housing, you name it, it's gonna have it. And it's an extremely exciting development for downtown because it exists in an area of downtown that really isn't heavily trafficked, especially by pedestrians, and this is going to be able to change that. Now, while a lot of the tenants that are going to be in Greenville County Square have not been announced, it was recently announced in the last couple of weeks from when this video is posted that Whole Foods is going to be one of the main tenants there, right on the corner, which if you're a Whole Food fanatic, this is a big deal. It's gonna help make Greenville actually more of an urban area, as really the only grocery store downtown is Harris Teeter on the opposite side off Stone Street. So to be able to have a Whole Foods at University Ridge with the development of more housing, both apartments and residential, that is going to allow for a lot more people to live downtown and have a downtown lifestyle, which is something Greenville has sort of lacked, that ability to really have an urban experience. And I think that Greenville County Square is going to be a step in the direction of allowing people to have that experience in our great city. Now, as I said before, if you're interested in finding out more about Greenville's development projects, go check out greenvillesc.gov and see what resources they have available to you. And if you're thinking about making a move to the area, again, shoot us an email at info@livinginsc.com or give us a call at the number listed below. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, check out some of our other videos, and I'll see you next time on Living in South Carolina.